The latest fragrance from Imaginary Authors, how to say bicycle in French. I think it's just bicycle. Hey everyone, I'm David with Fragrance Bros, of course your best source for everything fragrance related. Now I've said it a million times, I am a big Imaginary Authors fan. I love just how artistic and how wearable their fragrances are. They're based on imaginary books from Imaginary Authors. They have just a really creative line. Here's the box here and it just opens up like a book and reveals a fragrance. Really, really good. And this is the latest fragrance from them, how to say bicycle in French. A really long name. Honestly, I do not like the name, but no one cares about that. And before we get into it, if you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe down below. If you like anything fragrance related, I think you'll really like it here. All right, date introduced was 2025. Notes in this, and they're on the bottle on the back here: sweet basil, rosemary, white thyme, clary sage, lavender, gentian oil, and Provence. Now, season, I think this is absolutely spring. Also summer as well, but spring in a bottle. It is amazing. Really good for spring. Occasion, I think this would be great for casual or work. It works well for both of those. And performance on me was pretty good on this. It was in the average range, I would say, about 8 hours, maybe a little bit less than that. And with a good kind of average scent bubble on this. It's on the fresher, cleaner side, so something like that is always a little bit less powerful than like a gourmand, but it was still very good. Now this fragrance was just released. Right now we're in the middle of June, but I think this was released about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, right before the summer. But if you look at the artwork on there looks like little 2 rings, maybe Olympic rings. The last Olympics were in France, in Paris, France. So I'm guessing that this was intended to be made around the Olympics, but then maybe got pushed back. I don't really know why it got pushed back. Maybe it's because it wasn't ready in time. I don't really know. Maybe there's no connection there at all, and it just looks like there's a connection to the Olympics because of the rings. The other thing that's interesting here is that there's no citrus in this, yet to me, I find this very citrusy. When you spray it right away, you get a lot of herbal, clean notes, as well as, I would say, a really strong lemon note. I get a lot of basil at the start, and that kind of disappears pretty quickly. And then you get more of that kind of lemony, clean, green herbalness. It's more herbal in almost a clean way, like a cleaner way. Something in this kind of reminds me of a kind of bathroom cleaner, but not in a bad way. Whenever I say that, that kind of almost connotes a bad smell, but I don't mean it in that way. Whenever my mom would clean the bathroom, she would clean it on a Saturday, and she would use Ajax, which is a really kind of caustic, sharp, bright cleaning type of smell. This has almost that type of smell kind of buried in there, but to me, I really like that. Something in that kind of just smells clean. It smells like a Saturday morning to me. It smells like the spring. It just reminds me of something fresh and clean and bright and new and relaxing. I also like that this is kind of floral, but not really in the typical floral way. This is a green type of floral, and you smell almost just like stems, but almost no flowers. It's very watery, it's very clean and green and soapy as well. But when I say all these things, I almost want to qualify each thing that I'm saying. It's just kind of mild on all of these descriptions, which is one thing I find really fascinating about this scent. As it dries, you get less of that lemon and you get more of the kind of lavender, herbal, green quality that it brings. I had to look up what gentian oil was. I wasn't really familiar with it. It's supposed to have kind of an herbal floral type of smell. That seems like it fits because that's exactly the type of smell that I get in the majority of this fragrance. This is a fragrance that is perfectly casual. And I do think that even though I haven't been to France, it does remind me of what France probably does smell like. It's not like a cliched version of France. It's just a very nice put together smell that to me smells very European and is very wearable. Now, all that to say, I think this is probably not my favorite scent from Imaginary Authors, but I don't mean to say that it's bad. I think it's very good. I just think that there's probably other scents out there, even in the Imaginary Authors line, that I think do this type of thing maybe a little bit better. But it's excellent, and I think that everyone should try it. So definitely go and check out How to Say Bicycle in French by imaginary authors. It's really good. With that, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Fragrance X. Fragrance X is an online reseller that sells thousands of legitimate products for a discounted cost. If you're considering buying a fragrance, definitely check out Fragrance X. I'll have a link down below to them as well as a coupon. But also check out Rakuten.com. Rakuten.com is a website that offers you a rebate with every purchase that you make through their website. They actually have a deal with Fragrance X that offers you a certain percentage in rebates just by buying through Rakuten. So I'll have a link down below to them as well. Definitely check out Fragrance X and Rakuten together. Great. And what do you think of this fragrance? Let me know. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.